Welcome. Good afternoon to all. Hello, class of 2017. Parents, grandparents, family members, and friends. I'm going to do a little mindfulness moment here. I'm going to take a deep breath and relax. That feels good for me. So, welcome all to the 33rd Commencement Ceremony of Webster Schroeder High School. You can please be seated. At this time, I would like to honor any veteran or current member in the audience, including members of the class of 2017 serving in any of the armed forces. If you are a veteran or currently serving, or one of our fine senior students who are entering into the branch of military for our country, please stand. And remain standing. Thank you for your service to our country and our community, and please remain standing because at this time it is my pleasure to invite Elena Massinio, Corey Mamano, and Saris Magala to sing our national anthem under the direction of Mrs. Carrie Zugeller. So would all please rise.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Simply beautiful. You may all be seated. Well done. Well done. Nice job. At this time, I would like to introduce those members who are on the stage. So if you could please stand when I introduce you and remain standing. To my right, we're going to start with Mr. Brian Neenan, Deputy Superintendent of Instruction, Mr. Sean Straggy, Senior Assistant Principal Advisor, Mr. Jim Bear, Spry Middle School Principal, Mr. Joe Brisoka, Director of Operations, Jan Straggy, Tammy Gorowski, Linda DeGuardia, and Mike Gustin. All members of our Board of Education are here with us today. In the front row, we have Shelley Cahoon, Assistant Superintendent of Pupil Services, Mike Cefaletto, Board of Education President, Sue Casey, Board of Education Vice President, Marjorie Marble, Co-Director of Special Education, Mr. David Swinson, Superintendent for Administration and Human Resources, and Mr. Carmen Gamina, Superintendent. To my left, I will start in the back row. We have Laura Pantane, co-trustee, Molly McMahon, publicist, Leah Zhao, co-trustee, Caitlin Coffey, and Dalton Paputis, class of 2017 speakers, Joe Cerulli, co-treasurer, Elena Messinio, co-treasurer, Zach DeMar, co-secretary, and Sarah Smagala, co-secretary. In the front row, Kathy Delmont, class advisor, along with Mr. David Urbanski, Miss Joanne Ham, guest speaker, Gianna Cara, vice president, along with Emily Scheck, co-vice president. Ryan Delaney and Hanna Florio are our presidents for the class of 2017. Thank you very much. Class of 2017, congratulations. The wait is over. You are an incredibly talented class that took full advantage of all the opportunities available to you at Schroeder. You are more than prepared for the varied universities and colleges that you are attending, the military branch in which you are enlisting, the vocational programs or jobs you will be entering. You will always have a special place in my heart and will not be forgotten, as it's my first year as principal here at Schroeder. Parents, thank you very much for sharing them with me. Class of 2017, thank you for welcoming me into your lives. We've had a great year. The year kicked off when you were given a Chromebook, which transformed your educational experience, and I see that you all have your cap and gowns on, so that means we got them all back. Thank you. Homecoming was excellent. Senior versus staff tug of war. Just so you know, BTW, we let you win to kind of boost you up a little bit. Yeah, right. All right. Next up was our trip to New York City, Times Square, and who needs Uber when you can hail a yellow cab from a museum? Uh-huh. You know who I'm talking about, right? The Warrior Crew, there's nothing like it. Just ask our athletic teams. The only school in New York State to go back-to-back for Battle of the Fans. That's just plain nuts. Great job. Windstorms, snowstorms, electrical outages in June. You may have encountered some mindfulness, some breathing strategies along the way to help you with some AP exams. From concerts to musicals, Mary Poppins soared. But that was enough for this group of seniors. They wanted more, so guess what? They decided to direct their own play, and they put it on this past week. Almost Maine. Well done. That type of initiative will serve you well. You shine during another successful One Warrior Week and on Decision Day. You finish your senior year with class and a beautiful and tastefully done senior breakfast and senior ball. We are proud of your accomplishments, and here are some, just to name a few. Numerous academic, fine art, and athletic scholarship recipients, admittance of students into Ivy League schools and top-ranked universities nationally, regional competition winners in our EMCC programs, who, by the way, graduated with their certifications a week ago Wednesday here at RIT, regional and state finalists in the following areas and competitors: Music Fest, Science Olympiad, Math Olympiad, and Sparks, national competitors in speech and debate, an artist who received national recognition, a cheer team that won consistently in and outside of Section 5, a baseball team ranked #1 in the state for a while, numerous all-Greater Rochester athletes, and students who always did the right thing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You will be missed. Please know this: you are smart, you are beautiful, you are resilient, you are kind and compassionate, you are prepared, you are ready to move forward, and you are always welcome at Schroeder and will always be a warrior. Our future is bright because of you. Congratulations. Go confidently. As I said before, the wait is over. It has been my honor to be your principal. I am very proud of you all. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage our select choir and senior string students as they perform "We Won't Stop Dreaming."
Well, here we are living in the moment, and here we are dreaming in the open. Look around, isn't this a new way? Make a move, doing things a new way, a new way. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, no, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever, you and me doing it together. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, no, we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat. Every breath feels so sweet. Who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, no, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. And this is our place in the human race. And we won't stop dreaming, no, we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming.
Good afternoon, families, teachers, and fellow classmates of 2017. My name is Molly McMahon, and it is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, the co-president of the senior class, Hanna Florio. Hannah's impeccable work ethic has led her to an extremely successful high school career, and I am certain that this will lead her to success in college and beyond. She will begin studying in college at SUNY Geneseo in the fall, and she plans to study business. Her selflessness and compassion for others has made an impact on all of us over the years. I could not think of a better person to speak on the behalf of our senior class. Please join me in welcoming a beloved member of the senior class and my best friend, our very own Hanna Florio.
Welcome, Mr. Gramina, Board of Education, Schroeder staff, family, friends, and the class of 2017. We did it. Our 4 years together have flown by in the blink of an eye. Thank you all for being here this afternoon to watch as all of us take our next step and walk across this stage. A few months from now, we'll be entering the unknown. Whether it's college, the workforce, or the military, we will all be starting our next chapter. This could be challenging or exciting, but navigating through this first year might be a little easier, remembering where we came from. We may have all had different friends and different experiences throughout high school, but we are all from the same Schroeder family. This is truly something to be proud of. As you look around, these familiar faces might not be so familiar in a few years from now, but these people have made you who you are today. It's hard to believe that in the fall we won't be walking through the halls of Schroeder again. It's hard to believe that we won't be waiting for our schedules to come in and compare them with our friends. It's hard to believe that we won't be attending any more of Schroeder's events as a student and cheering on one another. It's hard to believe that this is where we turn the page and our stories start to change. Do you remember our very first awkward school dance in the gym where all the girls were on one side and boys on the other? 4 years later, we made it all the way through to our senior ball, and all these memories we've made along the way is something we will cherish forever. We have created a family, and what we have done here is unforgettable. Our foundations from Schroeder have taught us all how to support one another as we learned being a part of the Warrior Crew, to show compassion through countless community fundraisers, and to be our best selves, which we all know is a work in progress. Each and every one of you will be very successful in whatever you decide to do with your lives. If you ever doubt it, don't, because you will always have your Schroeder family behind you. Thank you to teachers and parents who got us here. I know I wouldn't be where I am today without mine. You all have made us into the supportive and compassionate people we are becoming. Finally, class of 2017, be very proud that you came from such an amazing place, a place where we learn to be capable students and kind-hearted people. We are all so lucky to have one another. Once a warrior, always a warrior. Now, I would like to introduce our next speaker, my co-president, Ryan Delaney.
Thanks, Hannah. First, I want to thank my mom and dad for everything, supporting me no matter what, and always being there for me. I also want to thank all the parents in the crowd, because I know I speak for us all when I say we wouldn't be here without you. Every single person graduating today is amazing, and I'm proud to say that I'm a member of the Webster Schroeder class of 2017. I know that every single one of us can change the world, whether that be politically, scientifically, or by being a caring person every single day. All of us have the potential to be great. We just finished 12 years of school, a place where they take kids from a young age and compare them one another using tests. How can you possibly rate one 18-year-old higher than another based on grades? We cannot and should not. Each of us has infinite potential. If you want to build things, go be a carpenter. If you want to save people's lives, go be a firefighter or a nurse. And if you want to fly to space, go be an astronaut. We have limitless potential, and all you need to do is dream. It is impossible to deny that we live in a time of change, from melting polar ice caps to air too thick to breathe in some cities. We are going to need some serious people to make changes before it is too late. Those people are us. Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." One last thing before I'm through. I want everyone to take out their phones. Not just the graduates, everybody. Take out your phones. Open up Snapchat. I'm going to do it too. Let's go. Yeah, take them out. All right, I'll give it a few seconds. Everybody ready? I want everyone in here to take a selfie of yourself. Take a selfie. I want you to caption it something, all right? I want everyone to caption it, "I can change the world." And then put it on your story. Sorry, put it on your story. I want the message to get around. Alrighty. Up next will be the voices of the class of 2017. Let me be the first to tell you that there is no one better to represent our class than these two. So first, please allow me to introduce Caitlin Coffey.
Thank you, Ryan. And thank you, Board of Education, Mr. Gamina, Mr. Benz, Mr. Streggy, advisors, friends, family, faculty who have all guided us to this one moment, and of course, the class of 2017. I can't tell you how long this has been a dream of mine, and I know that makes me super nerdy, but I'm absolutely honored to speak in front of you all. Despite what our report cards may say, we have all learned quite a lot here in high school. For me at least, I have learned that the thalamus is the sensory switchboard attached to your brainstem, like right back here. I have learned that the mini calzones served in the cafeteria once did not meet the FDA food guidelines. But I also learned that the taste was worth the potential for food poisoning. I have learned that Genghis Khan had a lot of kids, that High School Musical is actually an allegory of Romeo and Juliet, and that not everyone loves Beyoncé, which I still don't know why. I have learned that people change dramatically and that sometimes those who seem the most strong are actually the most fragile on the inside. But perhaps the hardest lesson that I have learned throughout my years is that we will face endless challenges throughout our lives, some more than others. And a few people will lend a hand, but others will walk away, avoid eye contact, and act like nothing's wrong. But I'm not going to pretend that we know everything that's going on in the world, because for most of us, we have comfortably grown up in this bubble called Webster, where life is worth living, a peaceable, safe haven protected from the evils that surround us. But when we walk up back that aisle, we will be faced with heartbreaks, adventures, accomplishments, scary but new beginnings. But before we take that walk, I would like to spread my wisdom that may offer a solution to my findings here at high school and give you one last lesson, actually an AP psychology lesson. The bystander defect is a psychological phenomenon that refers to cases in which individuals do not offer help to a victim when other people are present. I know that's kind of wordy, but dictionary.com. The greater the crowd, the less likely someone will assist. You see, everyone has this assumption that it's another person's problem, that someone else will step up and play hero. And now we think this just happens in mystery novels or movies, but it occurs every day. At the grocery store, when a girl gets catcalled. At corporate jobs, when persons of color are looked down upon. At school, when a little boy walks in with bruises all over his arms. And now we are at the grand atrium of our future, on the cobblestone path that winds far from the shiny bubble of Webster. And when we step out into reality, we will be faced with unpleasant people and issues. We have to stand up and not wait for our neighbors to react, because statistics tells us they probably won't. Keep in mind that if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. So speak up, loud and clear. Never go down without a fight. If someone is in danger, then it is our responsibility as a human being to help them as best as we can. Care for something bigger than yourself. Elie Wiesel believed that there may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be a time where we fail to protest. Now, it can be difficult making your voice heard. Believe me, this is coming from the girl who was too scared to even hold up her hand and answer a question back in elementary school, but look at me now. And look at all of you. We have battled all odds to earn these robes, this diploma, this day, and it wasn't easy, not for anyone. We are absolutely capable of creating change, but only if we want to. We are the generation of survivors, living through numerous predicted apocalypses, heavy snow and extreme wind days, multiple Kardashian weddings, North Korea's ever-growing power, and, as I have previously mentioned, the removal of the mini calzones from the school lunch menu. We are also the generation that will save our planet, find a cure to multiple cancers, bring back the bees, create peace between nations, and educate future generations. As high school graduates, we are thriving in a time where there is so much potential to create change, to design an entire world created under a tiny bubble. So speak up. Learn from the world around you. Find a cause to get involved with. We were born to become hard workers and leaders, but we have grown up into triumphant warriors. Congratulations, class of 2017. It wasn't easy, but we made these 4 years something special, and I believe that we will make our future even brighter. I am now very pleased to hand over the mic to someone who also worked very hard to earn his spot on the stage today. And I know he has a message worth listening to. So that's it for me, and now over to Dalton Pomputis.
First off, thank you to Mr. Gamina, members of the Board of Education, families and friends, and fellow classmates. It's finally here. June 25th, 2017. Today's date has been marked on all of our calendars for what seems like forever. I mean, we've been waiting since kindergarten for this day. Just go look at those size 5T shirts that say Class of 2017 on the back. The main response, and typically the more common one, is excitement for the future. This, of course, is the happy part of the ceremony, where we think about all the amazing things we are going to be doing in the coming months and years. Many of us, including myself, will be attending college and continuing our education toward pursuing a career. Others will begin their careers right away by either entering the workforce or branches of the military. Whatever you decide to do, go for it. I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker here, but think about it. This is your life. We can follow whatever path we choose because whether or not we realize it, this school has given us everything we need to be successful. The support that we get from the other students and staff is unbelievable and proves why we call ourselves a family. I've talked to some people who are actually dreading graduation because that means their time at Schroeder and in this outstanding Webster community has come to an end. So in a way, there is a little bit of a sad aspect to this ceremony. But I don't want to be sad right now, and I certainly didn't plan on anyone, other than my mom, crying during my speech. So let's stay positive. Yes, our time here is done, but there will always be a small part of this school, whether you like it or not, attached to us as we head out into the real world. All of the tools, skills, knowledge, and relationships that we formed these past few years, they're all going with us. But But if there's one specific thing you should carry with you in your future endeavors, it has to be the memories. 20 years from now, I won't have the slightest idea how Mrs. Smith created a fireball in our sophomore year chemistry class. But I will remember how Chris McCrell screamed at the top of his lungs when he saw the flames. That's a memory. And I'm positive that every one of us has a ton of those little memories just jam-packed in our brains so that when you're feeling stressed, going through a tough time, we can just think back to our high school days and have a good laugh. Sure, we are all going to have 1,000 more memories 1 year from now as we head into the next step of our lives. But there is something extremely special about the ones we have right now. Schroeder and Webster is the community that shaped who we are today. It doesn't matter when you got here. I know people who have been in the district since kindergarten and others who showed up halfway through junior year, and this is something that they will all agree on. The number of relationships people have made just from these past 4 years alone is remarkable. The people that I am closest to today are the same people that I either barely talked to or didn't know existed in middle school. 4 years later, they are a bigger part of my life than they could even imagine. Isn't that crazy? We can not know somebody for the first 14 years of our lives, and then within a couple of years, you can already tell that you'll stay close to them for a lifetime. I could go on talking about all the friendships I've made and everyone else here has made for quite a long time because there's a lot of great kids in our class. But students being friends with other students isn't the only type of relationship that really sticks out after going through Schroeder. What about the staff? Teachers, coaches, administrators, other staff that work in the building, all of them truly care about us and want to see us succeed. As I headed into the start of this school year, it became more and more evident among the teachers. Every class I went to, they were always joking around with us and talking more personally than most teachers did when we were freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. There's just something about senior year where you start to realize that life after high school is coming really quickly. We are entering adulthood, and the staff at Schroeder recognized that as we all slowly grew closer, starting back in September and continuing all the way till today. Many of those relationships I mentioned earlier that last a lifetime will be with your teachers, or our coaches, or our principals, and even our superintendent. We can finally relate to them, and we've reached a mutual respect that many of us are lucky to have had the opportunity to reach. Along with that comes this train of thinking where we also realize what is most important to us in our lives. Grades are not the most important thing. All of us sitting in this field house right now are walking across the stage today, so clearly we all had somewhat decent grades. It doesn't matter as much as you think it does. Mr. Peck told our Law and Justice class back in April that no one will ever ask us about our grades in high school ever again, because frankly, they don't care. Being intelligent is a characteristic that shouldn't be represented by a number. Your SAT score, your AP exams, your Chapter 18 unit tests in personal law, your final project in technology class. None of those grades are going to help you or hurt you in the long run. We will be successful if we are passionate and personable and have common sense. Those are qualities that will be asked of you when you apply for that big job sometime down the road. The sashes we wear today are not merely a color to tell others what our final GPA was, but they're a symbol of the hard work we put forth in our studies. The cap and gown should not be seen as, hey, I passed high school, but rather it is one last time we can all wear Warrior Blue together. Almost 2 months ago was decision day for us seniors, where we were encouraged to wear the apparel of the college or vocation or branch of the military that we would soon be a part of. I was wearing orange and purple, others were wearing red and black, blue and white, green and yellow, you name it. There were a lot of different colors going on that day, and after so many years of wearing the same color during homecoming pep rallies, One Warrior Week, participating in the Warrior Crew themes at games, that day almost seemed like a sneak peek into what direction everybody else is headed. And then we gather here today, and we're all still wearing blue. And it just shows that no matter how close we stay or how far we go, there is nothing that will ever replace the family that formed right here in this town. So when you go off and people start asking you where you're from, proudly tell them, I am a part of the class that was back-to-back Battle of the Fans champions. I am a part of the class that had 3 different principals in 4 years, but we saved the best for last. I am a part of the class that got 5 snow days out of Mr. Gamina. I am a part of the Webster Schroeder class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin and Dalton. Those words were beautiful. Good afternoon. My name is Leah Shao, and I'm one of the senior class officers. This next speaker is one of the most highly regarded individuals in education in Webster. She started teaching in 1962, and the last 36 of those years have been in Webster, where she has taught courses from public speaking to AP Lit and drama. She has taught over 7,000 students while also coaching speech and debate teams and directing plays. She's been an incredible mentor, inspiring guide to me, as well as to many of you sitting out there in the audience. Please welcome Mrs. Joanne Ellis Ham.
Mr. Gamina, members of the Board of Education, Mr. Benz, Mr. Streggy, families and friends, class of 2017, thank you for this honor. The deliberate life. Imagine changing your life because of a book. That's what I did. I am a bibliophile. I love books. The 1,700 in my classroom are matched by the ones that surround me at home. I even built an extension on my house, and while other people add man caves and movie theaters, I add a library. I left my life in California to return home to Western New York under the influence of Walden, or Life in the Woods, which is a reflection of an experiment in living undertaken by American philosopher and naturalist Henry David Thoreau. As to why he spent 2 years living alone in a small cabin on the shores of Walden Pond, he says, "I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived." Living deliberately, being aware. The Romans called it carpe diem, seize the day. And today, we call it mindfulness, being aware, awake. According to Thoreau, to be awake is to be alive. In my English classes, we close out a year of studying fiction and poetry by reading Walden. And some of my students take issue with something he says in the first chapter, something that goes against common belief. Quote, "I have lived some 30 years on this planet, and I have yet to hear the first syllable of valuable or even earnest advice from my seniors." Unquote. Well, this contradicts the convention that age equals wisdom. Thoreau is not the first to dispute this equation. Roman playwright Plautus declared, "'Tis not by years, but by disposition that wisdom is acquired." So, I have tried to avoid giving advice today based on my life. As Henry says, "Old deeds for old people and new deeds for new." If wisdom is more a matter of our inner state, it may make good sense to look for our guideposts, not from our seniors, but our juniors, our children. With the help of graduating senior Claudia Swinson and social studies teacher Mr. Eckler, We get to see a little of what's on the minds of a few Webster children, to take their philosophical temperature. If we know something of their dreams, of how they want the world to be, and what they believe about human nature, we might discover what it is we need to hang on to and what to let go in order to shape a future worth looking forward to.
When I grow up, I want to be a vet. My dreams are to become an NHL player, and when I retire, I want to become an engineer like my sister Claudia. I want to become an actor.
When I grow up, I want to be an NHL player, and I want to be like my brother Josh, going outside and practicing every day.
When I grow up, I want to be an FBI agent.
My dream is to become a meteorologist and make a difference in the world of science.
And what did young Henry Thoreau say of dreams? I learned this by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Our second clip.
My name is Olivia Focus, and I'm in second grade. I think to make a better world is put the right stuff in the trash bins. Hi, my name is Nick Johnson, and I'm in third grade. I think you can stand up for what you believe in and always be honest to people. Hi, my name is Aiden Castro. I'm in third grade, and world peace. Hi, my name is TJ Swinson, and I'm in fourth grade. What I think we can do to make a better world is help others in need.
Hi, my name is Jason Simons. I'm in fourth grade. I think we could, to make a better world, we could think before we speak.
Hi, my name is Connor Fulkerson. I'm in fourth grade. I think people should treat others the way that they want to be treated.
Hi, I'm Lucy Johnson and I'm in 6th grade. You can make a difference and help your world.
And what did civil rights activist Barbara Jordan suggest? Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon and then lay down in our blankets for a nap. And finally,
some people can think people can be respectful and kind. It matters on if you're honest and make good decisions. I think it depends on what you've been taught by your family. Most people might not be good at heart, but that doesn't mean they can't make a change. My family tries to teach me to be nice to others.
It matters what kind of person you are. It matters what kind of people you hang out with.
Everyone is good, just some people need help to find the goodness inside them.
finally, what did a 14-year-old girl named Anne Frank write in her famous diary? In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. I think she was right. Class of 2017, you are looking at a world that does not always believe in the basic goodness of people. And maybe that is because we have not yet learned what French author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry knew when he wrote The Little Prince. It is only with a heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. My wish for you is that you live deliberately, that you see rightly, and that you find that people are really good at heart.
Thank you, Joanne. One of the characteristics which makes Webster Schools great is the connectedness our superintendent demonstrates daily with our students and our staff. He breathes, eats, sleeps, and tweets about one Webster. Our next speaker is none other than the former principal of State Road Elementary and now superintendent, Mr. Carm Gamina.
Good afternoon, Schroeder families, and a sincere thank you to this year's graduating class for allowing me to share in this special day with you. And a nod of gratitude to all of the moms and dads out there, along with grandparents and other adult role models who have done such a remarkable job guiding such an impressive class of young men and women. Graduation is always my favorite day of the year, a culmination of 13 years of classroom and extracurricular activities, but this year is a bit more special for me because my daughter, one of my best friends, walked across this stage just a few hours ago, and I got to hand her her diploma. And in just about 30 minutes, I'm about to see many of my former State Road Eagles who I've known since they were 5 years old. To all of our parents and grandparents and caregivers in the audience, thank you for raising such phenomenal children. I wanted to share a photo of me on my graduation day. This was way back in 1982, and yes, there was electricity, and our ceremony was in the Schroeder Gymnasium. And I'm certain that my mom and dad were pretty proud, just as the moms and dads out here are today of their son or daughter. And Warrior graduates, I would imagine that many of you may feel as I do, that your mom and dad are the two greatest teachers you will ever have. And you may not realize it yet, but hopefully in time you may. Now, my greatest joy as superintendent is walking the halls and visiting the classrooms of our schools each week. And moms and dads, I can tell you that the greatest pleasure that I get to witness, it's your kids. They are smart, thoughtful, gracious. Some of them think they're really funny. And they're loving. And well, they're a lot like their parents. And thank you for walking alongside of them the past 18 years as teachers and nurses, cheerleaders, personal chefs, and chauffeurs. Your love for them has made all the difference in their lives and in what they have shared with others. Thank you for holding their hands at that kindergarten bus stop so many years ago and encouraging them to get on that bus. And mom and dad, thanks too for the more difficult task of letting go of those hands each day, entrusting them to our faculty and staff who have cared so deeply for them. And Emma, Hannah, and Caitlin, I'm so glad your parents got you on that bus, because I have been so lucky to have known you over these past 13 years. Now, your time in kindergarten was 13 years ago. 4,748 calendar days have gone by. That includes 2,340 school days that all of you have spent from kindergarten through your senior year. And best of all, that includes a total of 22 snow days that have been begrudgingly given to you during your career. And Dalton, you're right. I still cannot believe that I gave you 5 this year, and I call myself a superintendent. Now, you all started kindergarten back in 2004, 5 years old, shorter than your superintendent, and now you're 18. And like Courtney and Alexander, so much taller. And now I have time to think of all that I've learned from you during those 13 years. And yes, I really have learned a lot from you. From AJ, Anthony, and Tristan, I've so enjoyed watching you play football or skate on the ice, and I've learned about the joy of being present in the moment and being part of a team. And when I look at these kindergarten pictures of Sarah, Ray, and Leela, I'm reminded just how important it is to have that core belief in your talents and to take risks. So whether it's watching Sarah tumble and cheer during her high school career, or witnessing the incredible artistic and creative talent of Leela, or it's listening to Ray pitch his business plan around selling $1,000 pairs of sneakers, who knew? Hey Ray, here's a limited edition Super Webster Snow Days sneaker. Let's talk after you get your diploma. Brandon Henry, I've loved watching you shine as a student these past years, and the growth, tenacity, and determination I've seen in you since kindergarten has been humbling and inspiring. Your perseverance has certainly taught me a thing or two about never giving up. Ian, Matthew, Joey, Ashley, and Kara, when I see you way back in 2004 and I see you now, well, I think about the power of kindness. These 5 really haven't changed in my mind since way back in kindergarten and first grade. Kindness matters. And it's a testament to them and to their parents that they continue to show the power of compassion and selflessness. Now, one of the things I'm most proud of with this senior class is that you have used your time in our district to serve others, an accomplishment that has ripple effects beyond what any of us can comprehend. And here's one fact that I'm very proud to share. In looking at just 3 of our district's high school service clubs, Rotary, Key Club, and National Honor Society, you have donated nearly 6,000 hours of your time this year alone to reach out to others. That commitment to putting others' needs above your own is a lifelong lesson that you have learned well, and one that I hope you will continue to teach others. And now, if you don't mind, I'd like to end my remarks by focusing on my own family. And I have a hunch that there are some fathers out there who may be feeling what I felt this morning. How did our little girls get to be 18 years old? How was it that Gracie was dressed in a cap and gown this morning? Hey, dads, wasn't it only yesterday that we took our daughters home as a newborn? And I know Gracie looks happy in that picture, but don't let that fool you. Did your little girls cry as much as mine did? And truth be told, all I did was cry too. Her mom and I would look at each other like deer in headlights thinking, what the heck have we done? And dads, doesn't it seem that we blinked once and our little girls were getting on the bus for their first day in kindergarten? And this morning, I cried again. I looked at my wife, again like a deer in headlights, and said, what the heck are we going to do now? I can't imagine dropping Gracie off in Cleveland in 7 weeks to attend art school and then driving away. I can't imagine not kissing her goodnight and hearing her say that she loves me. And honest, she says it without asking for money. I can't imagine what it will feel like to not see her in the classrooms when I visit next September. But this is what we do as dads, as moms, as caregivers. Over the past 13 years, we've gradually released our children, and now it is time for us to enter the next stage. I don't like it, but she's going to be just fine. And instead of me wiping away her tears and letting her hand go at the bus stop, she let my hand go and helped me wipe away my own tears as I handed her her diploma just a few hours ago. This has been a pretty emotional day, but I have one last thing to share. Class of 2017, you will hold a special place in my heart because of the personal connections I've made with so many of you and your families over the last 13 years. You have made me such a better superintendent, such a better father, and such a better man for all that you've shown and taught me. Thank you for the honor of being your superintendent, and please realize that I am incredibly grateful to have you in my life. I am so proud of you. I am the luckiest superintendent in the world. Thank you.
Now our co-vice presidents, Emily Scheck and Joe Terulli, please come on up. Actually, Joe is co-treasurer. Sorry, Joe.
Hello, my name is Joe Terulli, and I am the co-treasurer of the class of 2017. We would like to introduce what we have chosen to give to the future classes that come through Webster Schroeder. As a class, we are giving a new senior lounge that is off of the cafeteria for seniors to use during their lunches and free periods.
This senior lounge will include couches, beanbag chairs, a ping pong and foosball table, as well as a TV. We will also be painting a mural on one of the walls to remember the class of 2017. This is in hope that future classes will help add on to this lounge to make it even better.
Is it just for seniors? Can staff members come in? Yeah. Sorry, class of 2017. But thank you very much. Very thoughtful and generous. At this time, I'd like to have Assistant Principal Sean Strege, who's administers over the senior class, come on up for the farewell address.
If you can keep your head when all those about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can tremble with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, if you can walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all of us count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance whole, then yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And what's more, you'll be the captain of your soul. Be good to yourselves, be better to each other, and make sure you stay in touch. Congratulations, class of 2017. At this time, we would like to award the diplomas.
Hanna Florio. Ryan Delaney. Emily Scheck. Gianna Cara. Sarah Smagala. Zachary DeMar. Elena Massinio. Joseph Teruli. Leah Chow. Molly McMahon. Lauren Patain. Caitlin Coffey. Dalton Pomputis. Ellen Abusbe. Sophia Alessi. Charles Alessi. Emily Elgase. Tanner Allen. Leanna Alston. Sarah Andrews. Anthony Annunziata. Cameron Antonelli. Evan Arena. AJ Ariosa. Nicholas Barton. Leah Bassett. Raymond Bauman. Michaela Belt. Alejandra Benitez. Caroline Benson. Joshua Bertman. Alicia Bill. Connor Basayo. Michael Blanchard. Christopher Bachasiamp. Andrew Bogart. Sarah Bolt. Lauren Bonacci. Ashley Bonafide. Joseph Boscarino. Kaishan Brown. Alexander Brummel. William Buick. Christopher Burns. Stacy Busseau. Nicholas Campione. Tyler Candelaria. Kelsey Canessa. Joseph Canaroso. Marissa Caramonte. Joseph Cara. Erica Cave. Maria Chavez. Gaurav Chima. Ai Chen. Samuel Chinelli. Michael Chudik. Caitlin Chernetsky. Cameron Sorella. Sydney Claridge. Kiana Clevenger. Sean Cobbs. Valentino Cole. Jacob Kuhn. Nyasia Cooper. Alexis Carletta. Patrick Crowley. Jonathan Curry Wilburn. Dina Kataya. Megan Simbal. Valerie Serrana. Eva D'Alessandro. Samuel D'Amico. Cara D'Angelo. Emma Deere. Antonio DeLeo. Andre Demidov. Madeline Dewey. Alec DeYoung. Alexandra DeZutter. Philip DiBenedetto. Michael DeFori. Mark DeLay. Jackson Dillingham. Alexis Marie DiVincenzo. Jason Dodson. Connor Doyle. Emma Draper. Clayton Dwyer. Diana Duchek. Abigail Dyson. Srilatha Adara. Taylor Elliott. Abigail Fargo. Amanda Farnsworth. Ian Farrell. Mikhail Fendikevich. Philip Ferrand. Bustamante. Hanna Ferrari. Lila Fedor. Stephen Fornarola. Dylan Foster. Samuel Friesa. Thomas Framusa. Anna Fumich. Tavian Gadsby. Megan Gamble. Jaslyn Garcia. Arcangela Geraci. Julie Geraci. Anthony Gibson. Nicholas Giordano. Olivia Giordano. Samuel Giraldo. Jerry Gitsis. Tori Giudici. Paige Gottorf. Olivia Green. Julia Green. Alec Ashton Gregory. Emma Grimshaw. Michelle Guo. Nicholas Gutierrez. Sierra Hall. Joshua Haller. Jason Harrison. Mallory Harrison. Brennan Hart. Charles Heberling. Megan Hebert. Kaylee Heyer. Dylan Heller. Brandon Henry. Jacob Hepburn. Catherine Hickey. Matthew Higgs. Todd Hillen. Jeannie Hirsch. Jordan Holcraft. Ray Herner. Adam Hoffman. Skylar Holt. Maribel Hux. Ava Hungerford. Michaela Impalaria. Hannah Eisman. Colin Jensen. Malik Jones. Michelle Jones. Haley Jopp. Annabelle Kedley. Jack Kehoe. Jacob Kelly. Bogdan Krush. Alexis King. Elena Kachowska. Alexis Kepke. Natalia Kostu. Michaela Kovac. John Croft. Sarah Lancy. Erica Lancy. Madeline LeBeau. Kyle Leibenguth. Emily Leinberg. Carice Leonard. Alexis Lesher DePasquale. Lucille Ball Levin. Courtney Levy. Lindsay Levy. Kevin Lewis. Nathan Lincoln. Madison Lowe. Yeslanet Losada Huertas. Isabella Lucania. Emma Lupacella. Courtney Lyon.
Catherine McCarthy. Stephanie McCarthy. Aaron McDonald. Jennifer Madlin. Justin Maines. Anthony Mayo. Lucas Mancini. Leah Manu. Alexander Marino. Rebecca Mara. James Marshall. Shane Marshall. Daniel Martin. John Martin. Megan Martinescu. Julian Martinez. Jacob Morrow. Michael MacArthur. Sierra McCann. Fenton McHugh. Christopher McCrell. Kyle McMillan. Jordan McNaughton. Angelo Medina. Hope Melendez. Joshua Merritt. Brian Merritt. Jared Micklin. Jillian Micklin. Andrew Millen. Nicholas Miller. Lydia Mishurak. Jennifer Molione. Corey Mamano. Adriana Morelli. Allison Morgan. Ayana Morgan. Lauren Mueller. Catherine Muir. Benjamin Mulhall. Grace Mungavin. Syed Mustafa. Alexandra Namovska. Samantha Neal. Dua Nizami. Stephen Newen. Ian North. Kyle Norton. Megan Ogrodnik. Ryan Oakes. Ethan Olson. Elisha Ostalaza. Sirkin Oze. Brandy Parlato. Christopher Palingra. Devin Pernicone. Eleni Petro. Rebecca Phelps. Megan Phillips. Matthew Piccarelli. Azaria Pierce. Brent Petrowski. Michael Pizzo. Marissa Playfair. Stephen Polvino. Prissy Lady Poirier. Jacob Povio. Courtney Pretty. Jack Procaccini. Caleb Punter. Andre Popakovsky. Alyssa Radley. Leonardo Ramos. Issa Reese. Akira Reed. Bushra Rangan. Riley Riom. Michael Rieger. Jay Riesenberger. Jack Rogers. Alec Rossolo. Brandon Sackett. Derek Searle. Essence Sampson. Cynthia Sapienza. Olivia Scarrett. David Sham Bartacci. Noah Shear. Jennifer Schreiber. Ariana Scribano. Levi Siebert. Oh, no. Hold on. Archana Sharma. Matthew Shevchuk. Taylor Scher. Mackenzie Sicardi. Joshua Simons. Courtney Singer. Alexandria Smith. Shay Smuck. Tristan Snyder. John Spiker. Nicholas Spence. Anthony Spezzano. Bentley St. Peter. Ilsa Steppenbeck. Chase Starks. Ashley Stein. Jessica Steinorth. Madison Stewart. John Stokam. Daniel Stone. Lauren Stone Francati. Elizabeth Stoll. Haley Strassner. Dominic Sully. Jack Sutera. Claudia Swinson. James Sinyard. Trisha Tabor. Abigail Teeter. Catherine Toomey. Giovanni Torres. Olivia Tosto. Shane Tong. Caitlin Trevette. Sarah Tyler. Noah Urbanski. Emma Van Dyne. Kevin Van G. Eda Vasquez. Nandini Verma. Olivia Vinieri. Emily Visico. Amanda Vogt. Olivia Warren. Nicholas Waters. Alexandra Watson. Sarah Weisensell. Alora Wheeler. Evan White. Brandon Widner. Joseph Weilant. Max Wildy. Chase Wilson. Mitchell Wilson. Benjamin Rend. Winston Young. Igor Yuzuk. Abigail Zaborny. Nicholas Jade. Anita Zucci.
Real quick, do you know where we've had that mix up with the invite mention? Thank you.
Great job.
All right, now we have the official of Mr. Mike Cefaletto, Board of Education President, coming up to announce the class of 2017. Mr. Mike Cefaletto.
Good afternoon, everyone. The board's role is to put the official stamp on today's ceremony, so we'll get right to it. Senior class, would you please stand? By the power invested unto me by the New York State Board of Regents, I now declare you the 2017 graduated class of Webster Schroeder High School. Congratulations. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left. And you may be seated.
Just checking the weather. Audience, thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience. But before we dismiss, just kind of a few quick reminders. Graduates, I was going to say seniors, but graduates, you're going to be recessing behind us. The outside rows going to be going this way, be going to the hill on that side. Actually, we're going to go down the hill, and that's where we're going to do the photo for the cap toss. Down the middle, you're going to just kind of peel off right in the middle about and go that side, just as a reminder. Parents and audience members, after the ceremony is complete, which is about 30 seconds, we ask that you please exit through the same doors that you entered. The graduates will be having their group picture taken just to the left of the main doors as you enter through the Gordon Field House. You'll be able to meet them there after we do the cap toss. Thank you for your help with this matter. At this time, the class of 27, please stand. Class of 2017, dismissed.